Okay guys, quick video on comping out a house on Maris. So you need to sign into Maris first and get to this screen. You will go up to search residential or whatever you're doing. There's a bunch of different options, but for this one, we're going to do residential. Go to detail. Then what you do is put in the address of the house that you want to comp. I'm using my old address. Then you'll go over to coming soon, hold, pending, and closed. Make sure active and active under contract are there also. So you'll want to try to find something that's comparable. My house was a two-story. There's only a few of those showing up, so we'll go with a ranch this time. So if you can, you want to try to stay with, I don't know, 300 square foot plus or minus. You want to try to stick with the same amount of bedrooms if you can, and try to compare ones with the same finishes. So as you see, I'll go ahead and just limit this down to style of Rich Ranches over in this corner where it says style. And go to results. So most of these are in the exact same neighborhood. Only the one on Valley Spring is not. So as you can see, let's say you were comping out a house that was at 1288 like this one. You could pretty much use all of these as comps probably, besides this one's not the best. It's smaller and also was probably a foreclosure or something based on the price. Most of these have 3 bedrooms, so that's good. 2 bath, which is also good. So let's go ahead and just say we're comping this one, which, let's see here. It's the basic ranch. Always go through the pictures if you've never been in it. You can take a look at it. Looks like it has stainless steel countertops, basic cabinets, a basic floor. Countertop looks basic. Doors are 6-panel. Carpet, which not everyone wants that these days. This is original builder grade bathroom. More carpet, basic ceiling fan. It looks like the basement is finished, or at least partially. This might be a composite deck, I'm not sure. Backyard's fenced, not that great though. Looks like some type of retaining wall and some rough landscaping. So what you'll do, since you've seen the pictures of this, is now you will go through the pictures of all the other ones. Try to get a rough estimate. You obviously, if the one you're comping has 2-car garage, try to use a 2-car garage. So this one, Hardcastle, looks pretty decent. I only have to look at it. I can tell it's 2-car, 3-bedroom. This one looks a little more updated. Kitchen, though, let's see. Cabinets are pretty basic, has stainless steel. Deck looks nice, maybe a little nicer than the other one. Backyard looks a little better. Countertops, nothing special. 6-panel doors. This is a nice little addition. That's an original door. Bedroom looks nice. Updated ceiling fan. Bathroom's pretty standard for over there. Floor looks new. Better closet probably with the walk-in. Ceiling fan looked normal. Bathroom looks builder grade. Basement is partially finished, so this is definitely a good comp for that one I showed you. This one, skip on that one. We'll skip on this one for now. Here's our comp, our main house we're looking at. Here's another one over in the same neighborhood on Hardcastle. 2-car garage. Start to go through the picture. Also, note with this, you got so many pictures on the front of the house. You don't need to do that when you list your homes. Put like the 6 best pictures first, and then use all the pictures you have left over. Kind of group them together also. You'll put like the entryway, kitchen, whatever, but group the pictures together. So this one looks pretty basic. Carpet, wood color trim, a vaulted ceiling, which is a little different, maybe an upgraded fan. This is a pretty common layout for this neighborhood. Cabinets look pretty basic, stainless steel also. Already looking like it's going to be a good comp. Does have 6-panel doors, but wood color. Carpet. Basic builder grade bathroom, builder grade lights. For the most part, looks like maybe a slight upgrade. This bathroom's been upgraded some. I would almost assume the basement got wet on this one. Because based on those pictures, and they had to rip it all out. Fence looks pretty raggedy. A little rougher of a house here, but you can use it as a comp. Still went for 226. You can scroll down. Says the window wells, I got water in because of that. House was being sold as is. Still sold in, went under contract in 3 days. Did go slightly under price, but they were probably happy to get that. So go ahead and use that because the square footage, beds and bath are pretty close. Let's see if we can find one more for this. This is the same neighborhood. It's about the same square footage. This does have a finished basement with a bedroom downstairs. You can see the 4 and 3. And if you go right here, there's main beds 3, and then lower beds 1. So there's obviously a bedroom downstairs. This one's I'd assume might be nicer. Well, I only left one picture. It's for comp purposes probably. Let's go ahead and use it. This one's also 4 and 3, bedroom and a basement. You'll see square footage is about the same. Only on the market 2 days, went under contract. This one sold over price. Then that's a neighborhood next door. So we will not use that. So once you have your homes picked out, you can see here, I have 5 houses picked out. You can go to the map and also make sure they're in the same neighborhood. Sometimes when you're comping, you can go, you start off at a 1/4 mile from the actual subject property. Here's our main property we were comping was my address, but I went ahead and switched over to a ranch. You can see these are all grouped together. So that's pretty good comp. This is a new part of the subdivision. These houses go a lot more. So make sure if you don't know the subdivision, maybe just go take a drive through and make sure these houses are all comparable. I know this neighborhood is. So that's from the map. You see my results. So what you'll do is go to print. What I like to do, if you're going to take comps to someone's house, go to, let's see here, go to comp CMA landscape. This is a document you'll print out. You can use this to show clients exactly what's happening in their neighborhood and on the market. So what we like to do is take all the comps we're using on the properties. You'll see the square footage here, right here. So these comps are all pretty comparable in size in the main floor. Some of these do have finishes in the basement, but we want to stick with the square footage. So as you see, the average square foot for all of these is 175. For just homes that have sold is 173. So what you'll end up doing is the best way we see to do it when the market is a little more stable. Right now, I would not say it's the best market because no matter where you comp it, it's almost going over that these days. But this is for when a market is much more stable. You can usually predict a price pretty accurate by doing this. So you would take the square footage of the properties you are comping, using as your comps, and times it by your square footage. And that will actually give you a price. You'll see the low in this neighborhood is 220, high 251 out of all these. Remember the one that was 251 also had a finished basement with a bedroom downstairs. Those are obviously going to probably go a little bit more. Let's see, 250 and 251. So both those with nice finished basements went more. So the basics here is take the square footage, times it by your square footage of your home, and that will give you a pretty decent price. When you're also comping houses, go into Realist Tax, check out the taxes for that home, and that also gives you a rough estimate. Go to Zillow, even though we hate it, just see what it says. And that's also a good little easy way to do it. You could take all 3 of those comparisons, Zillow, taxes, and this comp you just did, and show your client all the different prices and maybe average the 3 out and say, this is what I came to. But in this market, you are more or less giving them a price that the house should be worth. Because really honestly now you can say the house is worth 250 and houses go 20 to 60,000 over with 5 to 30 offers. It's a pretty rough market to do comps right now, but what you're doing is giving your best opinion on what you think the house should be worth. As you see, most of these, let's see, these ones actually went over a little bit. List price 246 went 251. This one went under, which is actually very surprising right now. But these were also 2,000. This one's 21. This one's pending, so we don't know the price it went for. But considering it went on one day, I can bet you it probably went for 250. So exit out of that screen. And you can also do a summary page for your clients. So click print. Once you make it a PDF and it pulls up on your screen, you can save these or you can print them off. What I like to do when I'm going to a listing appointment, print these off, these summary pages, and go in and make notes on each page of what's the positives and negatives of each house and how they compare to the house you're comping. Like this one, you might say all brick front. That one has a little brick too. All right, these all have little bricks, so that's not gonna be a good one. But if you find one with a finished basement, you would write finished basement. You'd write updated floors, nice deck, walkout house. If it's all builder grade, that might be a negative. If nothing has ever been touched, that's obviously a negative. If it's carpet, sometimes if it's not new carpet, it's going to be a negative, so it's going to have to be replaced. But this is just a brief summary of how to do quick comps on Maris to make it easy for yourself. Like I said, this market is very challenging. So you could go to a listing appointment and tell them you think it's worth 250 based on the comps of the neighborhood. But it might go higher because it's just out of control right now. And inventory is so low. That's why these houses are going crazy. So that's the basic rundown. You can print all kinds of stuff from this page too, as you see. There's a little bit of everything. You can see you can do this if you want. Little comparison. Some people might like this more. This kind of looks like more a appraisal, but it gives you the just on them. Ages of the house are all pretty equal. Beds and baths. This one has one more probably downstairs. Original price. This price square footage. You see they kind of go down. The schools. Here's the basement, partially finished, bathroom and lower level full, fireplaces. Here's some more of the comps. So this could be printed out instead of the comparison page I showed you or the summary. Then you have it all in front of you with pictures. But I like the summary pages just so I can write any of the negatives and positives about it. But that is it for now. This is just a basic way to do comps for newer agents. It's a crazier market, so you always want to go in. If you're out showing property and someone asks you how much it's worth, there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I want to go back to the office or to my house, run some comps on the neighborhood and see where it stands right now. Because this market is so crazy, it changes every few weeks, every month right now. And you just need to make sure you're taking a look at it and giving your client the best information you can. So let me know any questions. Have a good day.